Ah, musical fans of the Milky Way galaxy, how are you? I'm doing very well. I just got done working 1 to 9, and it is Tuesday, May 10th, and I decided to finally go ahead and update my final Foo Fighters 12-inch collection. This is going to actually be a 12-inch collection plus one, because when I was doing my 7-inch collection, I forgot, I again omitted one of the more critical and very cool items that I have in that box. If you have seen the previous 7-inch collection videos, because there's two, you will remember Metropolitan, Metropolitan, whatever it is. Neapolitan, Metropolitan. And this has 3 7-inch records that each have 4 different artists on them. They contributed 1 song apiece from Richmond, Baltimore, and Washington, D.C. All right? So the record that has all the Washington, D.C. artists has a track by the artist called Late, not Pocket Watch. That's the name of the cassette release by Late. And of course, Late is none other than our very own Dave Grohl. Yes, that Dave Grohl. Of course, that Dave Grohl. What other Dave Grohl could there possibly be? Here it is. Here is the record. You know, I've seen that box set go for a lot of money. Excuse me. This box set here that contains this record, I've seen it go for quite a bit of money, but I've seen it relatively inexpensive as well. Keep your eyes out, and you may be able to find a copy of this as well. So on this record, and on this side of the record, track 2 is a song called There's That Song, or Petrol CB. I believe that was what it was called when he released it on the cassette. But the refrain in there is There's That Song. And it's such a cool tune, man. It might be one of my favorite Dave Grohl songs ever. I would say it's definitely in the top 10. It's so awesome. And maybe it's because he just was going to this really small studio and pumping out these tracks, and I mean, with no, I guess, you know, he wasn't really thinking about, I don't think he was really thinking about releasing anything. I think it was kind of like maybe just an exercise, you know, because he can play everything, so he went and did everything. He's like Todd Rundgren or Stuart Copeland. He played all the instruments, and really, really well. So, but anyway, so I guess he wasn't really just, you know, he was just ripping these songs out, coming up with these musical ideas, and then recording them with no real thought of releasing them. Then he put out the cassette tape, but never released it in a digital medium and not on vinyl, except he did allow 1 track for this compilation. And so you can get There's That Song, and it's a really great tune. I think, you know, I like a lot of the songs on that Pocket Watch tape, which I don't have a copy of the tape. I just downloaded them from somewhere and burned a CD. So I have all the music from the tape on a CDR that I burned. But I think of all the songs he chose, he picked the right one. I think this is it's a perfect tune, man. It's got intensity. It's got great musical parts. I love the drumming on it. I love the chords that he uses. It's just odd. It's just strange, and it's in such a beautiful way, you know. So, anyway, all these records are actually very cool. Well, 3, and they're all different, beautiful colors. But you can get it for Dave Grohl's song. There's that song. There it is. There's that song. It's so good. It's so good. All right. And now, let's get down to business. All right, I'm going to try to burn through these rather quickly. All right, of course, the self-titled Foo Fighters' first album, it's all Dave. Again, it's all Dave. So he did Pocket Watch under the moniker Late, and then he did this album under the moniker Foo Fighters, and it is beautiful. It's a beautiful record. This is a re-release. This is not an original. If there's any differences between this an original, like early first pressing, and this re-release, I would love to know what they might be. You know, because this has this really great label, and it's well pressed. It's pretty quiet. I'm very pleased with this album. And actually have a second copy of it. I believe it's still sealed, because I got sloppy when I was ordering stuff, and I ended up ordering I ordered it twice. I can't remember what the circumstances were, but for some reason I ended up with 2 copies. Whatever. But you know, these aren't very expensive. I mean, they're represses. They're later pressings. It's not like, I mean, it's certainly affordable. So, all right, so there's Foo Fighters. And here is the 12-inch UK single of This Is a Call with Winnebago and Podunk. What a great record this is. It is the one that glows in the dark. Yes, it glows in the dark. Must I demonstrate? Sure, why not? Just wait a minute. I'm working on it. Hold on, man. I'm preparing this record as we speak. Well, as I speak. Any minute now. Hold the phone. All right, let's turn this off. Turn this off. Oh shit. Got it. It's clearly glowing. And yet, I don't really see it in the camera very well. Here, hold on a minute. Yeah, why I oughta. Why you. Jeez. Louise. careful not to scratch it. Come on, glow, you bastard. Why you? All right. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Look at that. See, it glows in the dark. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it's cool. All right, enough of that. Let's get back to business here. All right, so now you know it glows in the dark. Yeah, if it's this is a call on side 1. Side 2, you get Winnebago and Podunk. And a version of Winnebago is on the pocket watch tape. It sounds, oh, good grief. I'm always getting these alerts. It sounds, the version on pocket watch and the version that was the B-side that's on this record sound like almost identical. I don't know if maybe he touched it up or what's the deal. Oh. I just found something in here that I did not remember I had in here. Oh, is there something else in here too? Oh yeah. Okay, you know what okay, you know, I keep these little trinkets that I'll find in a magazine. There is this sheet of stickers. Obviously, this is something much later than the first album, because you could see it's got In Your Honor and Echoes, Silence, Patience, and Grace, and their live album. That's something that I still haven't gotten yet. Sheesh. And it's got all kinds of other different references. And there's Taylor. God damn it. I wish that he was still here, man. It really sucks. Really sucks that we lost that guy. And then this poster, Dave. Two-sided poster. So yeah, I had a magazine that came with these. Oh shit! Came with the stickers. There it goes. Came with these stickers and came with this poster. So rather than keep the whole magazine, I just stuck them with this record. So, and I just put them in here because I don't know, because I just did. So it's gonna go back in here now. But what a beautiful, beautiful item this is. And this was not too expensive at the time that I bought it anyway, which was at least 12 years ago. I picked this up. Probably the first vinyl release that I had. Yeah, it is definitely the first vinyl record that I scored is this 12-inch record, because it was glow in the dark. I had to get one so I could find out if it actually glows in the dark, and as you can see, it glows in the dark. So there's that. Of course, next is the color and the shape. And this is again, this is a re-release. I've seen pictures of what the original release looks like, and it is a little different. It's got different labels, really cool actually. But this is a re-release. The first album has a red label. The second one has a blue label, and they are custom labels, but they are a little different. So, as you can see, sing it, buddy. And here is side 3 and side 4, and there you have it. Yeah, great album. I played the hell out of it. I played the hell out of the CD. But since getting this album, I've played it at least four times, because I love this album. I had the Japanese CD when it came out right away, with the bonus track Dear Lover tacked on to the end of it. And Dear Lover is such a beautiful song, and I learned how to play it on guitar, and I love it. I love that song. All right, so that's The Color and the Shape, the second album. Then the third album, There's Nothing Left to Lose. And the hype sticker just would not cooperate, so no hype sticker. I don't care about that though. Not that much anyway. Another 2 LP set. And there's side A and B, black labels. Let's pull it out so you can see it. Right. And sides 3 and 4. Sides 3 and 4 are, guess, are not black labels. Okay, so there you go. C and D. Yeah, I don't like to say white, because it just seems like it's politically incorrect. So I'll just say not black, because somehow colors have become politicized. So, you know, I don't want to get in the middle of that little mess. Bullshit. There you go, man. Like Zappa said, I'm not black, but there's whole lots of times I wish I could say I'm not white. Frank had it right, man. Frank knew what he was talking about. All right, their fourth album, In Your Honor, Your Honor. And this is a box set of the album on 12-inch, 4 12-inch 45s. Limited edition, double album, 4-record package. Includes bonus track, The Sign. See? There's your hype sticker right there, you rat bastard. And of course, here's all, I'll show you all the inserts. You know, I'm just real careful about sliding these in and out of the inner sleeves. Here's side A. Again, these custom labels are just beautiful. I really love this. right? Side A, add side B, right? There you go. There's the guys. Another great album, but I kind of wish that it wasn't like one on the CDs, like one disc was like loud hard rock and one disc was softer. I kind of wish they kind of mixed it all in together. I kind of like that idea. I like the diversity. I like, you know, that change. You know, you might listen to something that's hard rock and then some next song is going to be kind of something a little bit softer, almost ballady or whatever. So I kind of wish they did that with this album. I kind of wish it wasn't like one CD was loud and one was soft. And you know what? Actually, quite honestly, I don't know if they mixed them up in this box set. That would be kind of interesting. And I didn't even check the track listing to see that. So anyway, I'll have to investigate that. I'm too busy collecting stuff to even pay attention to what I'm getting. So, ay. Here's C and D. Slightly different shade of color. And then here's the inner sleeve that houses that little record there. Yeah. A slightly different shade on this one too, but they all basically look the same. So here, check it out, and check it out. Yeah. You see what's going on there? I don't know if you can. Yeah, just some of their equipment, some cables, some stuff, and in your honor. You know, I wonder how Dave is holding up, because I could tell that Taylor and Dave were pretty fucking tight. And I just feel bad for the rest of the band too. I mean, I just feel bad for everybody who had to, you know, who's got to deal with the loss of Taylor Hawkins. Damn it. Really sucks. That really blows. A good drummer. Oops. Okay. So. Okay. Anyway, there you go. There's that box. That box is not a re-release. I don't believe they re-released it in a box. Album after In Your Honor is Echoes, Patience, Echo, Silence, Patience, and Grace. You know, it's weird because I really dug this album when it came out, but I haven't listened to it much at all of late. It's another 2-album set. Yeah, this was a great album. I remember when this came out, I cranked this up quite a bit. Again, I got the Japanese release, which had a bonus track on it. And really dug it. Custom labels. Here, this is actually a hold on. Here. There you go. Inner sleeves. Yeah, every time I pull these out now, I just think about Taylor Hawkins not being around anymore. So that's really blows. You are missed, man. There you go. There's the inner sleeve, or the inner gatefold, I should say. Credits. This is a great album. I should blast this soon. All right. And then after Echo, Silence, Patience, and Grace, they put out this Greatest Hits. With a lot of great bunch of hits that they released. And side D has Skin and Bones, Wheels, Word Forward, and Everlong acoustic. So you get, you know, if you want to just skip to side 4 because you listened to the albums already and you don't need to hear those songs again, skip to side 4 and you get to hear Wheels, Word Forward, and Everlong, because they are exclusive to this album. I believe that is true. That they are the 3 tracks included on this album. So it would compel collectors to buy this album, which is exactly what it did for me. And here's side A, and here's side B. Yeah, I wonder if it's significant that it's black. The label's black up top, and on the bottom it's white. But if you flip it over, it's a white on the top and it's black on the bottom. What could that mean? I don't know. I just don't know. Here is the inner sleeve. All right, one side, other side. And give you another insert with a little letter to everybody. Back in September 2009, Dave Grohl wrote this letter to stick it in here, and it's cool, man. Get some idea of his mindset. Here is the inner sleeve. Oh, I just realized too, I forgot to pull out my 10-inch record. A little Aerosmith reference. I gotta go back. See, I fucked this thing up now. I fucked it all up. The whole video. Just royally screwed it up. So here, I'm gonna go and correct that right now. This album, before In Your Honor, of course, One by One, and this is the 10-inch release. And so there it is in its glory, a nice gatefold. You notice the black heart on a white background, and then the shaded heart on a black background. What could that mean? Ooh, what could it mean? Must mean something. Yeah, these are beautiful. Custom labels. Side A, side B. So beautiful. Such a clean pressing too. And being thoroughly obsessive with maintaining my collection, I picked up these inner sleeves that are lined. And that way they don't get scratched up with some paper inner sleeve or whatever. I think there were paper inner sleeves for these. I just put them somewhere else. side C and D. Yeah, I mean, they look identical, so we'll skip that. I hope one day they decide to release some of the recordings they did that they ended up abandoning because they felt it wasn't representative of where they were at, or whatever the reason was. But anyway, I just like this package. I just think it's beautiful. So there you go. Almost forgot one by one, but in the last moment, it occurred to me I'm missing something. So there you go. Here is here's one of the new ones, medium rare, and this one is actually a kind of like a cream color. They got red ones, they got these cream ones too, and it's my understanding. Recently, I read that any color vinyl version of medium rare is an unauthorized pressing. I thought they had some color vinyl pressings, but that is what I read. I don't know if it's true or not. You know, all I could say is these unauthorized pressings look beautiful, and they look like they might be authorized, which is, you know, of course that's their aim. You know, anybody who's pressing up a bootleg, you know, their goal is to press something that looks like the record company and the artist authorized it. So I don't know if it's true that this is an unauthorized pressing. Anybody who might be watching this video, the 5 people who might decide to watch this video in the next 3 years, maybe you might want to post something down here if you know something about it, because I'm curious. I'm curious to know. And I know there's a lot of people out there who know more than I do about this stuff. Me, I'm just a collector. But I do love this record. Look, it comes with an insert. It says Sony Music, RCA. And it's, you know, it's pretty crisp writing. So if they made a copy of this, they did a very good job. That's all I'm saying, okay? All these are cover versions. But not all the cover versions that they've ever recorded, because a lot of those were B-sides. Some of these are B-sides. So they included some, not all. And when I was burning CDRs, I went and burned my version of medium rare onto CDR, and then I included a whole bunch of other covers. So just because that's what I like to do. All right, so watch out for the blood here, you know. You don't want to get sick. You don't want to catch hepatitis from some shit. So, there you go. Ooh. Here's Wasting Light. 45 RPM edition, full-length vinyl. Please play at maximum volume. That's what it says on the hype sticker. All right. Now I picked this up on CD when it came out and got my little piece of master tape, which one day I'm going to bootleg. It's about this long, and I'm going to bootleg that and sell it on eBay. You look for that. Yeah, Wasting Light. This is an album that I really need to check out more because I've been busy listening to other artists. So I kind of neglected this one for sure. I do like the package. I think it's beautiful. Right? Here. Put this down. Pull this record out. Again, these nice custom labels that I always like. Side B. I know. There's probably a whole lot of people out there going, one of these days, man, one of these days you're going to scratch one of those records. You're going to scratch it on the stand for your phone, or something's going to happen. Something's going to go wrong. You're going to drop it and it's going to scrape something, and then you're going to go, ah. Well, someday hasn't happened yet, so far so good. I like to tempt fate. So I will continue to do these videos, and I will continue to tempt fate. Get out of there. So 3. There. Read that, you rat bastard. And there's this side. That you can read. That yellow, man. Boy, that contrast, that'll hurt your eyeballs. So, cool, man. And here is the inner sleeve. And here you have the expanded 5-man group with Pat Schmier, as I believe Howard Stern used to call him, Pat Schmier. Pat Smear from the Germs. Okay. And let's put it back. And before I put it back, here's the back, right? There's your track listing on the back with an action shot of something happening. And here is your gatefold. Right? Okay. Wasting Light. Yeah, I have to crank this up, man, and really investigate it. So there's that. And another one I have to check out. Your 3-sided album, Concrete and Gold. This one I've neglected. This is an unauthorized pressing. No, I'm kidding. This is an authorized pressing. I'm pretty certain that it is. I know that they pressed these in blue. They were authorized to press it in blue. Or, yeah, it's blue. Indigo. Come out, you dirty dog. Here's side C. Right? Isn't that beautiful? And here is side D. And on side D, if you flip it upside down, relative to the label anyway, it does say banging. What does it say? Banging on the ceiling.com is what it says. Can you read it? I have a hard time reading it this way because it's backwards. If I were dyslexic, it wouldn't be a problem, I suppose, but so there you go, man. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I have to check this album out, man. Concrete gold. Yeah, I kind of wish that Foo Fighters were still, easy. Kind of wish they were still releasing vinyl singles. They just really stopped. So you can't collect any more vinyl singles unless you're going to collect the old stuff, which cost a fortune now. Sheesh. All right, so here you go. You get words and you get profiles. There you go. There was no hype sticker, I guess, on this package. Just a little sticker in the bottom that looks like that. I have no idea what that means, and I don't care. I just put it on there because that's what came with it. So there you go. Here is Sonic Highways. Yeah, this is a new one for me, and I picked up a copy with Hollywood, because I know that there's a whole bunch of different cities that they and there's different covers. So it is a, ooh, you could tell it's so new. Jesus Christ. My cousin, Scott McPherson, actually worked in some of the, studios that that these guys played in. Ooh. Ooh. I broke it. This I have not even played yet. I haven't even played it yet. And that would make sense because I've been neglecting some of the other earlier albums. Although I have played the CD. So Sonic Highways. Sonic Highways. And yeah, it was cool because these guys played, I think they were on Letterman for what, 4 nights in a row, or was it the whole week? And I believe that you can find those online. So yeah, here you go. Greetings, crazy people. Wow. Let's put it back. Get in there. Why you? Produced by Butch Vig and Foo Fighters. See, I like that. Goes back to like Butch. Butch worked with Nirvana. Nice shot of the expanded Foo Fighter lineup. I like it. Nice. Yeah, I have not even put it on the turntable yet. So that's another new one. Another new one. Dave's 23-minute composition recorded live in this die cut sleeve, which I really don't want to take it out. Well, you know what? What the hell? Let's take it out and show people. Anyone who doesn't have this. Now, I thought this was pretty cool. It took me forever to finally pick it up, but it's cool. Oops. Ow, my eye. So, and Dave played everything live. One pass. Excuse me. And I like that he assisted by Tyler Shields, guitar and bass tech Alistair Christie, drums and keys tech Salmon Rajabnik, mastered by David Ives, blah 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 blah. Legal representation, blah 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 blah. Who cares about a freaking lawyer? Well, I guess Dave does. Dave cares. So anyway, so this thing opens up and you get to see east-west overhead floor plan. He shows you that. You get to see this, right? Right? And then you, ooh, careful. If you open it up this way, you really got to be careful with this packaging, because these flaps are flapping all over the place. And then, of course, your record can slide out, and then, oh boy. All right. And he's got the East-West Studio mic input list included. Right? And then, of course, if you flip it over, there's more information right here. This is side 1, and then side 2, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. He took this pretty seriously. He wrote this 23-minute piece, I guess. Or did he just improvise? I don't think he just improvised. Well, if he did it all in one. He played all the instruments in one pass, and that is just freaking wonderful and phenomenal. And I think it took a while for him to do it. but maybe not that long. So anyway, here's the side that you would play, so you can hear the music, and here's the side that you would play, so you can fuck up your stylus. So don't play this side, play this side. And I did play this side, and it's really pretty cool. It's pretty neat what he did here. It's not your regular Dave Grohl pop song like There's That Song, or like his soundtrack album that he did back in 94 or 95 or whenever it was, or 96 or whenever it was. So there you go. Let's just put it back. You know which soundtrack I'm talking about, right? You know which one I'm talking about, right? People. Here it is. This Touch soundtrack. I've looked for this on vinyl. This should be one of the next record store day releases because I really like this. I would buy that in a heartbeat. How Do You Do? How Do You Do is the track that you want to check out on here because it's so freaking cool. And he sings it beautifully. And Touch, the title track, is cool too. And it's a duet he does with some lady, I forget what her name was. And she sounds like a friggin' angel, and he sounds great too, man. He sings one melody, she sings a different one, and then they sing it together, and the two melodies mesh beautifully. It's just really a beautiful song. All right, anyway, that was a tangent, sorry. Here's Play by Dave Grohl. When did he do this? Back in, was it 2017? 2018. And here is the Saint Cecilia EP. Took me a while to score a copy of this. I remember seeing this in, I saw it in Barnes & Noble. Actually, did I buy this in Barnes & Noble? I may have. I can't remember now. Right. Just kind of a stopgap. Oh, this is 2015. Did I screw up the chronology? How many people started yelling at me? Well, if there's only 5 people watching, I guess maybe 4 people started yelling at me. Hey, it went out of order, you dope. So here, let's fix that. I listened to this, it's just kind of loud. And I think I need to revisit this as well. I guess at the moment I was listening to it, I wasn't into it. It didn't do anything at all for me, is what I remember. So. Yeah, 214. This came out in 2014. And then the Cecilia EP, Saint Cecilia EP, came out in 2015. And then this Play by David Grohl came out in 2018, which I just saw that like 2 minutes ago. Wow, how could I forget? And then in 2020, they released Medicine at Midnight. This is one of the color vinyl variations. They do have about 26 different colors. So collect them all. That's what they would tell you, I would think. This one is a marble purple. Actually, it's opaque. You can actually see. Here, I'll show you. Medicine at Midnight. Here, I'll show you. All right, isn't that cool? Ain't that beautiful? Yeah, I like it too. It's beautiful. I'm communicating with Mars right about now. So just hold on a minute. I have just a few things to tell him. Don't come here. Everyone's an asshole. Okay, I'm done. You know it's true. Anybody who's running anything's a fucking asshole. So, question authority. Don't be so goddamn trusting to people who tell you what you need to do. Sometimes they're wrong. Here is the inner sleeve. Oh, actually, here's the inner sleeve. Oh, shit. I like the artistic. I love the art of these sleeves. Dave Newhouse, you should be getting some of your artwork in these album inner sleeves, man. Dave Newhouse is a fantastic artist. He is he's one of the principal members of the Muffins and has been releasing great music. And very soon I will be doing a video showcasing Dave Newhouse's output along with a bunch of his friends. That's going to be a long video because there's a lot of material. But anyway, so here's the insert, the lyric insert that you get with this album, and yeah, I remember playing this, and I was really impressed with the music, man. I really liked what I heard. I couldn't tell you what any of it sounded like at this point in time because this was a couple of years ago when I first got it. I played it once. I think I played it maybe twice since I've owned it and liked it. But again, I need to revisit it along with 5 or 6 of their other albums. So I'm going to be very busy, and I don't know if I'll be doing any more of these videos because I'm so busy. I'll be so busy listening to this music because I own it. I got to check it out. That's everything by the Foo Fighters. I believe that's every album they have released, and I sure wish they will release that Touch soundtrack, but I have a feeling that's just going to get lost, and that's a shame because there's some really cool music on there, cool incidental music, and a couple of really great songs too. So, but anyway, that's it. It's been an hour and 4 minutes. Everybody have a wonderful friggin' day. And see you next time. Bye.